Eyelash Girl Melissa, and I'm excited today to bring you, I always say that, I'm always excited. I'm excited today to bring you what my under eye has been looking like here lately. Game changer move, game changer. So let me just say, I am trying a new product. It's an OBAGI product, medical grade ELASTIDerm. I think that's how it's said. It's an eye serum. I am trying this out. I started it this week, so I haven't even had a full week. I've been using it for about 3 days. But it is an under eye serum that's supposed to help with all the fine lines and wrinkles and puffiness. And I'm going to try it out. It is a roller ball. So I took a picture of me, so like on the first, right before I used it. And so I'm going to let you know how this works for me. I'm going to kind of track my progress, and then I'll come back and do a little video on whether I think this is a good product or not a good product. I'll take pictures along the way. That way you can see some progress. So if it works for me, I'm hoping it'll work for you. But however, today I want you to learn how to do your under eyes in a more simplistic way. Less is more. So if you want to know how to get some great under eyes, or at least try, don't give up. Don't give up. I haven't given up on my under eyes, and they change, it seems like, on a daily basis. So good skincare, good regimens are also important. So remember that. And I'm going to show you a few products that I use every day on my eyes. Okay. So let's get going. Okay, let's get this started. I want you to learn how to do this. Okay. So the first thing I want to show you is the products I'm going to use, which are Younique's. This is a wonderful hydrating primer for your face, but I'm going to use it under my eyes today. I've already put this on my whole entire face, except I did not put it under my under eyes. I wait because I like for this to kind of mix with my concealer, and it just seems to give it the right consistency that works really well underneath my eyes here. So you've already seen what I've put under my eyes. So this is what we're going to use for concealer. This is Skin Perfecting Concealer, and it's the color Velour. So what I'm going to do is take a little bit of this and put it on the back of my hand. That's probably too much, but I want you to be able to see it. See that? So, and I do recommend, if you're using a concealer, to at least go I wouldn't go really 2 shades lighter than your foundation. Try to go at least 1 shade lighter than your foundation. You don't want it to be too bright, okay? But this is just 1 shade lighter, the color Velour for me. I have on the spray foundation today in the color Eyelet. So it's like really perfect. This works really well together. Okay, you will need a brush. This is Japonesque brush. I don't know the number of it, but it's called a pencil brush. Love it. You can see it's very, very small. It's perfect. It's tapered, and I use it right here in the corner of my eyes. The other 2 things you're going to need is some kind of powder brush. This one is an under eye brush, actually. This is a Morphe M5554, I believe. It's perfect for applying the powder underneath your eyes. Yes, I do apply a little bit of powder underneath. You need something to set it with. But it's Baba Pores is wonderful. It comes in a case like this. This one is an under eye brush, actually. This is a Morphe M5554, I believe. It's perfect for applying the powder underneath your eyes. Yes, I do apply a little bit of powder underneath. You need something to set it with. But it's Baba Pores is wonderful. It comes in a case like this. This one actually comes with a little brush. I don't use the brush. Here's the brush that it comes with. Okay. But this is the pressed powder. However, you can also get it in a loose powder. All right. So let me grab my things together and let's get going. Concealer, and it's the color Velour. So what I'm going to do is take a little bit of this and put it on the back of my hand. That's probably too much, but I want you to be able to see it. See that? So, and I do recommend, if you're using a concealer, to at least go I wouldn't go really 2 shades lighter than your foundation. Try to go at least 1 shade lighter than your foundation. You don't want it to be too bright, okay? But this is just 1 shade lighter, the color Velour for me. I have on the spray foundation today in the color Eyelet. So it's like really perfect. This works really well together. Okay, you will need a brush. This is Japonesque brush. I don't know the number of it, but it's called a pencil brush. Love it. You can see it's very, very small. It's perfect. It's tapered, and I use it right here in the corner of my eyes. The other 2 things you're going to need is some kind of powder brush. This one is an under eye brush, actually. This is a Morphe M5554, I believe. It's perfect for applying the powder underneath your eyes. Yes, I do apply a little bit of powder underneath. You need something to set it with. But it's by Pores. It's wonderful. It comes in a case like this. This one actually comes with a little brush. I don't use the brush. Here's the brush that it comes with. Okay. But this is the pressed powder. However, you can also get it in a loose powder. All right. So let me grab my things together and let's get started with this. This is my under eyes. I don't have anything under there right now. I do have all my foundation and stuff. But this is what you see is what you get. But let me come up really close. Can you see? You can see the lines all through here. And when I smile, you can definitely see them. See that? Okay, so let me just say we're going to start with moisturizing underneath your eyes. Is very, very, very important. And so that's one of the main things that's helped me in my routine for my under eye. And what I'm going to do is I love to put on, I've started recently using this. Now, I was using the Olivia Care Rosehip oil. I still love that. I still love that. And I will use that to touch up because it's very, very light. And sometimes if I put too much powder or something, I will come back and I'll grab this and I will definitely touch it right in here, and it just kind of absorbs the powder and it just goes away. It's wonderful. So if you get overhanded with powder, that's something that you can do. But I'm using Younique's. This is Uplift Serum. Oh, girls, this stuff is good. I have forgotten how great this is. They put it in a new bottle, and this is our new OBAGI bottle. I love, love, love this. And so this is what I've been doing. This is a cool little dropper. This is a glass bottle, so if you get this, please don't drop it because it will break. And you're going to put just a little bit on your finger. It is kind of thick, so it's not really runny. Take your other ring finger and you're going to run this all underneath your eyes, just like this. Pat it in. I always kind of pat it in a little bit and always look up when I put this on. So this helps to soften the lines, moisturize, get your eyes ready for what we're about to do to them. It's so hard doing your under eyes. I understand. I have done a routine and I've changed my routine at least 10 times in the last 2 years. It seems like I have anyway. But I do love, you can tell I dearly love this. This is ROC, and this is a retinol eye cream. Get it at Wally World, drugstores, wherever. And just put a little bit of this on your finger, about that much. You don't need that much. And then I will take this. I like a lot of moisture under my eyes. Yes, I do. And I only put it right here. Why do I only put it right here? Because this is where the worst lines are for me. My lines run in different directions here. Yours may too. So be mindful of where you have the most lines. Maybe you have more crow's feet out here and you could put some there. You know what I'm saying? You could put them out here. But mine right here run this direction and they run this direction. So I must have been a big smiler, and when I smile, I have a lot of lines right here in this corner. So this is a spot that I really, really love to moisturize and hope that it does kind of plump it up. But this is a great eye cream. I love it. It absorbs. The one thing you want to look for is something that absorbs into your skin and just doesn't sit on top of your skin. So I find that these two products paired together right now are working really well for me. The Uplift Serum by Younique, and then this is, of course, a different product that you can get, ROC. It is a good brand. And so I'm going to let this sit. You got to let this sit and absorb into your skin for about 5 minutes. So let's let that happen, and I'll be right back. First thing we're going to do is take some of this hydrating primer. We are going to put a little bit on our finger here. Not much. Can you see? I don't have, it's very, very minimal. You don't need a whole lot. I don't know if you can see it or not because it is clear. Okay. So take it. And you're just going to dab it right here. Dab it right in here. Now, I put it right here because that's where most of my fine lines are. And I am trying not to have as much of it settled there, which is, when you know how it is. You've got lines. Sometimes you're just going to get a little bit in there, and I'm going to show you how to get some of that out after we do our application. It just happens. We can't help it. So here's my concealer. It's kind of warmed up to my hand now. And we take this brush, this Japonesque brush, and I thin it out. I got way too much concealer here on my hand. But you thin it out, get a very, very thin layer. Very thin, because you can always add. It's hard to take away. You come right up here in this corner. Let me get up close and personal to you. And I'm going to apply it just right here. Only. Application of this is key. Less is more. And so a lot of times when I'm working with this, I will go ahead and start kind of smoothing it out. Simply because that primer's there and you need to go ahead and smooth it out. You see what I'm doing? This is such a light application. You're going to love it. You're going to love this. I found that this has been working for me pretty well. All right, so grab a little more. And sometimes I will turn it and use the other side, which doesn't really matter. You can do what you want. All right, and then we're going to come over here and do the same thing on this side. Only in the corner. I do bring it up on my nose just a little bit. And then you're going to take your fingers, your ring finger, and you're going to just blend this out. And what I'm doing is just kind of pressing and pushing it outward. This is the reason it's been working for me, because I don't use a whole lot of concealer anymore. This has been a game changer for me, figuring out how much to use. And you see, I barely used any. I still have a ton on my hand, but you know what? I blend that in and it will cover up imperfections on my hand for sure. I have to match the other hand though, won't I? Now, you can bring it out a little more if you wish. You could put some little, you know, some highlights through here if you like. I'm not going to do that today because we're strictly just concentrating on this under eye. So let me get up really close so you can see. It's not like over bright, and it's not too thick, which is perfect. And then I'll take both hands and kind of press and push, 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 push it out, okay? And make sure you blend it with your fingers. Now, the next step that I do, before you put any powder on this or set it with any kind of powder, I recommend that you get a mirror and you get up very close and look underneath. Now, see, I'm still gonna have the bags. I have bags. I just do. I have them, and they're gonna be my friend. I have to allow them to hang around. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I do until I do something different. But when I smile, you can still see I have lines. So, and you know, product will settle. So, what you want to do is take and pull your skin out just a little bit, and look. Is there anything sitting there? It's not. So the primer has really helped me in that aspect. But if you do find that there is a little bit there, take your moist blending bud. I'm sorry, this is dirty. But you're going to take your fingers and you're going to take this out, and you'll just lightly kind of press through there. And this will take out anything that's settling into those lines, okay? And I usually do one eye at a time, because, I don't know, I'm just crazy like that. And I take my It's By My Pores at this point. And just remember now, you're going to have some settle in there. You are. We have lines. They're not going away. Unless you're just 20 years old, you're going to have something. Even when you start getting in your 30s, you start noticing fine lines. So I take just a tad of this on the end of this brush. I do tap it off. Minimal. You see that? It's very minimal. If you think you have too much, swipe it away. And all you're going to do is press in, look up and press it in. Press it, press it, press it in. That under eye area. And what this does, it helps to set it, but it also mattifies it. And it just gives you a nice sheer look. Now, I'm not going to look like I'm 20 or anything like that, but I do feel better about my under eye. I do feel secure that there's no powder, or it's just sitting there perfect. It's beautiful. And take your hand and swipe this off, and then just sweep away. So if there's anything sitting there, you're using the most minimal amount ever of powder. Okay, don't be afraid of the powder. I find that It's By My Pores is one of my favorite. I mean, there's a lot of different kinds you can use, Laura Mercier, but This one is much more affordable, and you can get it readily at Ulta, okay? So let's do the other eye. Let's check this one out. So get your mirror. I'll use this one since I have this compact in my hand. And we're going to look really close. Pull it out. I really don't see anything sitting there. Can you? Can you see anything? I don't. But since I did the other eye that way, we're going to do this eye this way too. So let me straighten that necklace there. Press it in. And I just kind of use the tip of it. Like that. And then grab your compact and look and see. Okay? There's nothing there. Nothing. I really think the primer is what helped me in this area. It took me a while to figure that out. But it really does work. Now take your powder and lightly press it. The reason I press it in, because I don't want to move any product that's sitting there. So pressing it is key. Press it in. Okay? And if you have something left on your nose, go ahead and do in those little T-zone areas, you know, where you get the shinies. I've already set my face, though, with setting powder by Younique. But it never hurts to come back and kind of dab in these areas, because this is, I have the oily T-zone area. So throughout the day, you know, I'm naturally going to get some oil. So swipe anything off and just do it lightly across here to get rid of anything that may be sitting there. Okay? So look at that. What do you think? I love it. This has been a game changer for me. Please try it. Please try it. Try it with products you already have. I will list everything that I've used below, but I really do think that you will love this technique. I think that it will be a game changer for you. Just remember, less is more. Yeah, I got a lot left on my hand, so I'm just going to smooth that in, and it will actually cover up my blue veins. Look. What a difference. So, hey, be mine. Put some on there and cover up that on your hands. Give your hands some love, too. All right, guys. What do you think? Ta-da! I love it. I so appreciate you guys popping in here all the time. Game changer. Try it. Let me know if it works. Give me a thumbs up. So I'm usually trying to be on here on Sundays, and I only have time to do like one video a week, believe it or not. I'm very, very busy. But give me some ideas of something else that you're having issues with in the comments, and I will definitely try to work on it and come up with a plan for you, or a different tutorial or something, tip and tricks that can help you out. But this has really helped me out, and I wanted to share something that's working for me so it works for you. So please like and subscribe too if you haven't done that. I'd love to have you come back and visit me, okay, on Sundays. All right, guys. Let me get up here real close and personal so you can see. It's a great under eye technique. Try it. Love you. See you next Sunday.